CVA's AccuraSeries, Bagara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
This segment's being brought to you by 3rd Regiment Game Calls. Friends, family, and faith in the outdoors. One call at a time. All right, it's time for this week's Pictures of the Week. They're being brought to you by our friends over at Flowers Garden Center and Deer Processing. You guys want to get down there this weekend. They're at 4550 Eatons Creek Road over in Nashville, and they will be opening this Saturday, so get down there and let them take care of all your flower and gardening needs, and be sure to tell them thank you for everything they do for us here at the show. All right, our first picture here, nice fish here, guys. This is Jimmy Jordan. This is a 7-pound fish. It was 24 inches long, and he caught this fish. Jimmy travels around a little bit now and sends us pictures from different places. This fish was out of Lake Conrad, Texas. Wow. So you ever been down there, Jake?
I've been down there. That's not far outside of San Antonio now.
Timer 3 down there. Congratulations on that one, Jimmy. It's another good fish. And, you know, it's that time of year, everybody's getting back their deer heads, and this is a nice one here. This is Kelly Britton, and he got his deer head back just a little bit ago, and that is a nice Tennessee buck right there, guys. Yeah, it is. Congratulations on that one, Kelly. All right, this is something else now. Our buddy Randall Haley, know he's watching tonight, and he's really going to like this one. Jeremy Johnson scored this coveted. This is a Jack Miner duck band. You know, Randall has the famous Jack Miner song. Okay. This bird was shot on Old Hickory Lake, and said they had had a pretty slow morning, but it was well worth the trip and setup because you don't come across those Jack Miner bands very often. That is a neat deal. Congratulations on that one, Jeremy. And then a little more duck hunting here. That Ross Almy sent us this picture, and this is himself and several friends sharing a duck blind this past season. Looks like they got the little heaters in there running, so maybe they're keeping their fingers from frostbite anyway.
It doesn't look like one of those luxury blinds.
No, I tell you, man, where's the bacon and eggs and all that stuff?
I want, Gary Mason keeps telling me about, we cooked breakfast for you.
Some of those guys, hey, it's like a tiny house inside there now, I'm telling you, it'll blow you away.
I keep telling why don't we get the invite?
Well, you guys can send your pictures to us here, 474 James Robertson Parkway, or get them to me on Facebook or right there at that email on the screen, and we'll get them here on the show just as soon as we can. All right, well, it's time to head back out to Chickamauga. Check out the high schoolers, see how they did, and I believe we're fixing to see some good fish.
I want you all to watch this real close because there's a 1086 in this clip somewhere.
1086, and
and I'm gonna brag. Awesome. I'm gonna brag on my kids from our neighbors from the next state over, Chattooga Anglers. Y'all watch for that and watch for this 1086.
Yeah. Well, let's head on over to Chickamauga.
I'm Brady Duncan, and we all fish for Mountain Julep Fishing Team, and it's boat card time, and we're getting our boat numbers, and we're prepared for tomorrow's tournament. It's going to take a big bag. I'm thinking probably 20, 25 tomorrow, and then Nick and Jack is going to be 15, 18, and it's going to be a heck of a week. There's a lot of boats. We got 300 tomorrow, and we got about 200 on Sunday. So it's going to be a heck of a time, and can't wait to catch some fish.
I'm Caleb Bridges, and I'm thinking about the same for here. I'm thinking 20 for the high school, 18 for the junior. It's going to be wild in the morning. 300 boats.
What's the weigh?
Probably about this 2.5.
Oh yeah, look at this, folks. 1792. Give me a big fish, Coach Rex. That's better, 556. Boat number 25 is next up. They have one fish. This is out of Mount Juliet, McConnell, and Renner. 311. Boat number 19 is next up out of Veterans County. Canaster and Cravens, 302. From Sequatchie, this is Crawford and Sizer, 309. They have one fish. This would be Brady Raines and Braden LaFew. From Mount Juliet, 350. From Sequoia, this is Mr. Silver and Mr. Summey, 576. From Riverside, boat number 34, I got Drake Middleton and Grayson Townsend. They've got a limit of 5. 1192. Boat number 38 out of Gallatin, we got Knight and West. They have one fish. That one fish goes 173. From Lenore City, O'Domerick and Thompson. We got another limit. 1435. Boat number 46 has 2 fish. They're from Campbell County. This is Mr. Dope and Mr. Ferguson. Is it 404? Boat number 44 from Bledsoe County. It's Emery Olinger and Bryson Texter. They have 2 fish. 409. From Siegel, they have one fish. This is Mr. Haslett and Mr. Ferguson. 223. Is next up from Smyrna. Mr. Yules and Mr. Keel. They have one fish. 223. Casey Christopher and Alex Smith. They have one fish. 358. All right, from Smyrna, this will be Mr. Adams and Mr. Lamar. Say it again. Lombard. All right, they got 3 fish. Step them on up there, guys. 703. All right, from Saudi Daisy, this will be Mr. Gibbs and Mr. Smith. They have 2 fish. 538. Boat number 54 from Lenore City. This will be Mr. Sells and Mr. Johnson. They've got 3 fish. 685.
Gee, why? The camera loved y'all. They were already talking about y'all. Is this the twins that when their fishing's good, they're fine. When they're not, they're fighting? I said, that's them. Not twins, it's just...
From Saudi Daisy, this is Sadie and Whitley Rogers. 81, they got 2 fish. 311. Jasmine Boswell and Lucas Reagan. They've got a limit. You're looking for 1792 or better to take the lead. 1270. Put you in 3rd place. Pickett County. Yep. Boat number 61 from Burton High School. This will be Mr. Wilson and Mr. Seacrest. We've got 2 fish. Is that what I heard? 454. From Lenore City, Mr. Proctor and Mr. Gatlin, they got 1 fish. That 1 fish will go. 354. From Chucky Dope, this will be Mr. Birdwell and Mr. Bailey. They got 3. Those 3 fish go. Oh, 1032. From Coffee County, this is Caton Freeze and Briley Sane. They got 3 fish. Those 3 fish go 694. From Warren County, this is Cooper McGinnis and Devin Grayson. 230. There you go.
Well, he is 12.5 inches, so if he's a rock, I mean, if he's at Kentucky, then he'll count.
Yeah, but you got the patch on his tongue.
This is Mr. House and Mr. Kokenauer. They have 119. Boat number 31 is at the deck. They have 2 fish from Campbell County, Mr. Oates and Mr. Harrell. 2 fish, and it's 290. With 2 fish from Meigs County, this is Mr. Hancock and Mr. Clayton. Our $1,460. In third place with 5 fish for $1,798, an $800 scholarship to Sale Creek's Shaw and King. Second place from North Carolina with 4 fish for $1,886. They also had the big fish, I just dropped it, at $1,086. Collins and Jenkins. By the way, they get $1,000 for second place. They get all the swim baits and the jigs and all that stuff for the big fish. And guys, don't take off. I owe you a $100 check. First place paid $1,200 in scholarship funds today. They had 4 fish for an astounding $20.99 from Meigs County, Reese and Mason. The top school was Bradley High School with 25-23 for 2 teams. I've got a $200 check here for the coach.
All right, welcome back to the studio. Guys, I mean, that was an awesome weigh-in.
You know, awesome weigh-in, but, you know, my camera guy.
I can't believe send out the best we got.
1086 in there. I got to send a picture to Brandon next week.
We'll get it up.
We'll get it up there. You know, our friends from Chickamauga.
Richard just must have got so tore up over that one.
Oh, he was. He was sitting there shaking. I ain't never seen such a fish.
It was fat, like a football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad we got to just tell everybody about it, right?
Right. Well, guys, we'll get it.
Yeah, we'll get it next time. Let's get on over and do this week's product of the week. This week's product of the week is being sponsored by County Fork Outdoors. You guys can find them at cfoutdoors.com or get off I-40 at the Center Hill Dam exit. Go to the bottom of the hill and take a right. You'll find them at the Big Rock Market. Let them get you outfitted and on the river this season and ready to catch some of those County Fork trout and smallmouth down there. All right, well, I got a little something here tonight. I had to bring it tonight with me, Jake, because I had to do it when Dayton wasn't here.
Because you wouldn't have been on the show.
Yeah, I couldn't have showed this one to Dayton, you know, because he's always talking about his rattling floats and things, and they really work. But I'll tell you what this is. This is a little something that I'll be honest, I picked up on this year for the first time myself. Had some muddy water back a few weeks ago, believe it or not, and I thought, well, let's try a little rattle. I found these Bobby Garland Crappie rattles, and you insert that thing in the back of your jig, and it adds just, I mean, as little as these things are, it really makes some noise. Well, and once we did that, twice as many bites in that muddy water.
And guess what we got right now, folks?
Muddy water.
We got muddy water.
Check these out. These are very simple. You just insert it into your jig. I usually just run mine underneath the hook to the back of the jig, and it just makes that little bit of noise that it takes to pick up more bites in the dirty water. So these have really come in handy for me. You guys can find them at BobbyGarlandCrappie.com. Get some ordered, but don't tell all you buddies about them until at least after you skunk them a couple times anyhow. Then you can let them know.
Well, let them know where you heard it, too. right here in Southern Woods and Water.
Right here. Guys, we're going to get ready to take another quick break, and we'll be back here in just a minute with some more Southern Woods and Waters.